Hey brothers, I need to tell you something. Yesterday I relapsed and I want to share this thing with you because I think that this was a worthwhile fucking lesson for me. So listen up, man. We are feeling miserable in life and we are fucking up in life because we are craving more all the time. And craving more is coming from us overindulging, which is coming from the lack of self-control. And the lack of self-control is coming from us not willing to go to the places where we know that we're supposed to be going, yet we are not going there. And so, for example, I know that I'm supposed to be hitting the fucking gym today and eating less. But since I didn't face my demons, I didn't practice the discipline that has been needed to go there, I still end up eating that cake. And so obviously this whole dynamics has a direct correlation with habits. But what I would like to talk about here is more like the morals behind it and the mental and perhaps spiritual and psychological aspects behind this events. The same reason why masturbating and PMOing happens to. Let me stand. You are feeling down in life. What happens? You are seeking dopamines, and especially if in your early teens and in your teens, you are not that self-aware, and the thing that is called discipline is not that much evolved yet. And so what is happening is that you're just feeling that you're craving something, you just need something. You may be feeling that there's this tingling sensation inside of yourself. And so that is quite okay when you have this tingling sensation. That is fucking good. But the problem begins, and I've been talking about this, and this is a freaking broken record regarding to this topic, that it is the problem when it is coming from a desperational place. So for example, you're feeling down, you're feeling low, you're feeling perhaps lonely, you're feeling that, hey man, like something is not good. And what is happening is that you're craving the thing that is called dopamine, or maybe endorphin. That hand knows the point is that you're craving something. You just simply need something more. And so now that you need something more, what you're doing is that you just simply turn off the computer and what should I supposed to be doing? Yeah, what is the most stimulating? Yeah, porn. Okay, boom. 2 hours left. 2, 3, 4, hand knows how many PMO sessions, and a life. Wasted hours, and so on and so forth. So this is why it happens. And so how we are getting into this rut is that we just simply do not have the fucking self-control over ourselves. And so if we would have the self-control, and if we would be able to apply the discipline, so therefore we'll be doing the activities that we're supposed to be doing, therefore we'll be able to get our dopamines and our rewards from the activities that we know that we're supposed to be doing. So for example, going out there and doing sports, and if you're in your teens, like getting that math homework done, I don't know what that might be, or university, like getting, like learning for that freaking course, or I don't know, studying for that course, I don't know what that might be. Or if you're later in your journey, like career, getting that job done, or entrepreneur, like getting those projects done, and so on and so forth. And so since we are not doing them, we are feeling miserable by base. And so now that we are feeling miserable, obviously we are feeling that we need to compensate ourselves somehow, and we are doing that thing. And so this is exactly what happened with me yesterday. So yesterday it was a Sunday, and if you've been watching my videos yesterday, I was feeling super fucking good because I've been able to accomplish I've been able to get some boring fucking work done, which I usually do not do, outsource. And it's just like I just do not really do boring work. It's like it's not my shit. I mean, like I do boring work, but not that chopping wood, which I can outsource on Fiverr for $100 kind of a thing. And so I was feeling quite good yesterday because I got that thing done. But basically by the end of the day, I just got to realize that I didn't really eat too much, and I also went to the gym. And so the point over here being is that I just simply set up one thing for myself for the day, which was, frankly, to read. And so the truth being said, I've been reading 3 pages, but that's just simply not my quota, you know. Like, if I'm reading 2 fucking hours, you know. Like, if I'm reading, you know. It's not like I'm, you know, like checking the book maybe I want to read. No, I'm just like diving deep into that, taking deep notes and writing a lot. And that is what does it mean for read to me. And so I didn't do that thing. But I got something done which is perhaps not that important, you know. Like, yes, okay, now I've been able to automatize my fucking system of prospecting, but like, okay, bro, like, you're very fucking good, but what about your soul? And so by the end of the day, I was feeling like low, and I was feeling lonely, and I was feeling, I just simply got this thing that, hey man, like, I just simply need something. And so the point over here being is that I just simply went on, and I was eating, you know, like, and I was eating, and perhaps too much, and not necessarily that I eat too much, but I just simply ate up until I got full. And since I'm eating 1 meal a day, my stomach is like, you know, like, very much it is getting small when you're not eating for a whole day. It's just decreasing in size, and you just simply cannot take on that much food, because it's like, you know, I don't know the exact word for this in English. Sorry for this. And so the point over here being is that I just simply woke up today, and I was like, man, like, I'm feeling so hungry, and I'm feeling so desperate, and I'm feeling just so like unmotivated, and I cannot get out of this fucking bed. You know, like, I need to eat something, and I was, you know, I feel shaken, you know, like hungry and all that shit. Since obviously you have to eat, brother. This is one lesson. But the second thing that I've done yesterday is that I was feeling that, you know, like, I was freaking shaking, you know, from the sexual energy and the demons that have been built up inside of myself. And I was like, man, like, I need to get this thing out, because if I don't do this thing now, then I will be just simply waking up in the middle of the night, and I'll be ruining my sleep. And not only that I will be ruining my sleep, but it will be just bad. Like, this thing will just simply come out of me anyways. So this wasn't necessarily like a desperational thing, but I was like, man, like, I have to get through this thing so that I can, you know, get back to normal, recharge, and so on and so forth. And so I just let that thing out. And so after that, you know, like, I was like, man, like, something just, you know, changed. Like, I'm feeling, you know, like, chill, and so on and so forth. And so what have happened with me is that I just simply got to this place when I just kind of felt, you know, super bad about myself, because I just simply haven't been able to get the shit done that I'm supposed to be getting done. And so now I woke up with overindulging. I woke up with, you know, like, eating, and I do not eat, and most I'm eating 1 meal a day. But there are some days when I just simply cannot bear with it, and I'm waking up and eating breakfast. And when I'm eating breakfast, I'm telling you that those are the most miserable days for me, because I'm just getting dopamine right away, which is like not, you know, like, not good if you're doing something that is boring, and if you're doing something that is, you know, like, requires focus to get done. So anyways, this is just a huge no-no for me. And so what is happening is that I just got to realize that since we are not getting the shit done that we're supposed to be getting done, we are looking for something, so therefore we are compensating ourselves with that thing. Let it be eating, let it be pornography, let it be whatever the kind of overindulgence that might be. And overindulgence will be obviously prompting us to resent even more and overindulge even more. And so the last idea, just to finish up this whole chat over here, when you're overindulging, brother, the best thing to do is to go against it and do something that you fucking hate. So for example, go out there and run, and do something, a cold shower, do something, so therefore you can get out of that rut. And so this is the best place. And so I needed to share this with you, because I think that this is something that we suffer a lot from. And the basis, the whole point, the actual ruiner of this whole thing is coming from us just simply not doing the shit that we're supposed to be doing. Distracting ourselves, social media, all that shit. Many times we do not even know what we're supposed to be doing, because we're just so distracted. And so, with all of my love and respect, brothers, get our asses off and figure that thing out and go after it, because nothing else is worthwhile in life. Love.